Hello everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I know it's right after lunch. I know you can be a little sleepy, so I will keep it quick and I will try to make it more interesting and just to the point. Okay, so I'm Sufyan from Excel Axiata. Excel is one of the leading telecom company in Indonesia, and where we have covered 97% of the population, and we have different businesses in Indonesia. We have in mobile as well as in FTTH and enterprise business, where we have connected more than 60 million subscribers, and we have connected more than 200K homes with our fiber network, and we have 3,000 corporate clients in Indonesia. And as this Excel is basically part of the bigger group Axiata, which is a Malaysian group, so we have presence in many other countries as well, including Malaysia, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and Cambodia. So this is just a brief introduction of Excel. So in Excel, we have a vision of becoming #1 converged operator in Indonesia. Since we are dealing with multiple services and we are giving those services on a personal, on a business, and in the fiber lines, and when we say that we want to become #1 converged player, there is a huge meaning behind that. And we would like to understand the connectivity needs of the people across Indonesia. And Indonesia has a vast geography, and there are different cultures, different profiling of people, different segments. So we have to understand them in a detailed manner with respect to their geography and hierarchies. And then we would be able to serve them better. And we have quite a good digital ecosystem where we try to integrate different societies on our services, and they can get the products according to their needs. In order to bring our vision into the reality, so our driving forces, which are on the basis of which we have built our framework, those are #1, that we have to enhance our customer experience. This customer experience is something where there is a high demand of high connectivity across Indonesian regions by the companies as well as by the individuals. So we have to keep giving them a high-end connectivity. Secondly, we have to increase our footprint in the markets where today we don't exist. So today we are in around 351 cities, and we have to increase our footprint, and we have to enhance our network. And we have to connect all of the people through innovative products which are according to their needs. And when we talk about enhancing our network, or putting up the new towers, or laying the new fibers, right? So that is not an easy task, and we cannot just go blanket. Each company has the budget challenges, like any other company we also have. So we have to be very, very careful that where we are going to invest, where we are going to put the new towers, which towers we are going to upgrade, and where we are going to deploy our fiber, where we can get the maximum benefits from our investments. And in order to take all those moves, in order to take all those decisions, we have to be very much insights-driven decisions, right? We have to take the decisions which are insights-driven. If we just go blank, if we don't take our decisions which are not insights-driven, then of course we are going to waste our money. And when we say insights-driven decisions, those should be very granular. So we need to understand at a very small area level that what are the needs and where we have to do our investments, whether we have to put a new tower over here, or whether the existing towers over there we need to upgrade, or we have to build our fibers over there. So this investment, insights driven investments are the key to success and to become, to make us number one converged operator in Indonesian market. Second key thing is the operational efficiency. Many departments working on a single goal, but usually if there are not a proper communication, there are not proper tools on the basis of which they can have a single point of the snapshot of the existing situation, then they would be doing different things in a different direction, and that would be a disaster, right? So how we can enhance the existing processes by incorporating data insights, by incorporating AI, by incorporating highest or the best visualization tools. So this is one of the key factor on the basis of which we can achieve our operational excellence. Third, but not least, is the scalable and flexibility. That the solutions which we are making should be scalable and should be flexible, where we can enhance our services, we can introduce new products, where we can incorporate those solutions in the existing process, and that all the departments can access through it. So these are basically the key driving forces which are making us closer to our vision. And this is basically where Esri is helping us. When we talk about insights-driven decisions and detailed decisions, this is where we look towards Esri as well, and we are thankful that Esri has come up with a very innovative solution which we are using. So here I would just present one use case that we have been doing with Esri, and this is with respect to our FTTH footprint, our fiber footprint enhancement in Indonesian market. And with respect to this, there is a whole cycle after which we take the decision that where we need to invest. So first thing, it starts with respect to the home planning part. And this planning doesn't happen at only city level, not even at the Kacamatan level. It goes even further detailed level at a very small cluster level. So we need to identify that where we are going to put our fiber, because fiber, it's an expensive business. Once fiber is there, it will be there for many, many years. So that's why we have to do our investments very, very carefully. And by using this Esri, we come up with those clusters at a very detailed level. Even at the household level, we do the study on the Esri toolkit. And there we also try to see that which areas are potential, where is the competition footprint, what they are doing, and what is the ability to pay in that cluster. And that, of course, is based on lots of multiple data sets, which is internal and external. But eventually, once we plot all those data sets on the cluster level, then it becomes for us very easy to pick and choose that these are the clusters where we can plan. Then the second thing is the deployment. It's another different department. It's another multiple different teams who go for the deployment once you have done your planning. So they have to view, they have to see at the road level planning that where they can put their poles. And wherever they are putting the poles, how is the terrain over there? What will be the network design? How they will be connecting the poles from the backbone, and how they are going to give the connectivity to the house level. So all that deployment planning, that is also happening with respect to this toolkit, which we have deployed on the Esri. Then the front-end team, the sales team, once the deployment has been done, then sales team also need a visibility. That where are the houses where we have where we have deployed our environment, where we have deployed our poles, and we can go there to connect them. So which houses needs to be visited, and how we can bring the leads from which of the areas, what type of houses are over there. So even at the house level details we have over there, like here you can see in this front-end enablement, there are the green polygons. Those are basically houses which are our customers. So we can tell that these are our customers already. And then the blue ones where our fiber is already there, but those are not our customers yet. So sales team has to target those houses. Red ones, which are potential customers, but our network is not there. So from the same toolkit, we give that feed back to our network team and to the planning team, that this is where are the potential areas, houses where we can go as well. And then last but not least, the overall performance of the clusters is also into the same view, that how many home passes are there, what's their ARPU, what's their churn, what's their pen rate. So all of those things has been integrated and can be visualized in one set of the dashboards. And with respect to the operational efficiencies, different teams are using them in a way that they are having a single version of the truth. And our data foundation at the back end is flexible, which can feed to different views, and those views are being used by different teams. Right? So in the end, this is something which is almost in the deployment phase. And we expect that this tool will really uplift our overall planning cycle, our deployment cycle, as well as our front-end sales enablement cycle. And we expect that there will be a huge uplift in our FTTH revenues with respect to this use case. Yeah. So this is just one use case which I have mentioned so far. And with respect to our future roadmap, first of all, like I also saw a very good feature which the team was showing earlier in the session, that there is a plan to incorporate Gen AI on top of the GIS, right? So that we can have the visualization, or through the real time or at the runtime, we can get the information about those clusters, whatever any business people would be having in his mind. If he wants to see that what are the clusters where we have challenge, and what is that challenge? Is that a network challenge? Is that a sales challenge? And he just type his questions and he would start getting those answers from the GIS tool, on the GIS tool, and visualizing. He would be able to visualize that where are the problems. So this is something which we look forward. Secondly, we are going to take this tool to the network team, that with respect to our main backbone fiber deployments, there is a very big use case, and where this ArcGIS can help us. And definitely in the enterprise team, we have more than 3,000 SMEs who are connected on our network. And there is a lot of other opportunity in the market who can be connected. So we see that on the GIS, which of the SMEs are closer to our network, which should be targeted, and the sales teams can be given directions accordingly. And of course, last but not least, we have in Axiata a very solid ecosystem of AI, where we have proper data foundations, and on top of it, AI factory. And that AI factory is today running more than 40 use cases, and the visualizations are and the outputs are not only in simple charts and graphs mode, but also now we have put ArcGIS on top of it. So ArcGIS is also visualizing lots of output from different models. And the plan is to take this thing to support different industries in Indonesian market. So Excel has plans with respect to the AI monetization, where ArcGIS will be one of our key component of our proposition, where the results of our different AI algorithms would be shown on with respect to different geographies and hierarchies on the ArcGIS, which we will be taking to different industries. So these are basically a little bit of our future plans, and we look forward towards Esri to come up with more and more new feature sets, new kits, and we together make maximum use of this tool, and we can take it to not only internally but to the external markets as well. Thank you.